The Coven's curse when karma strikes back. In the shadowy corners of a city that never slept, there existed a coven of energy vampires, witches, and warlocks. They were a sinister group, bound together by their shared hunger for power and their willingness to exploit others to get it. At the center of this dark web was a man named Barnes, charismatic yet malevolent Jezebel incubus figure who had mastered the art of manipulation. Her name was Cynthia, a woman whose radiant energy and divine presence made her a beacon of light in a world of darkness. Barnes and his coven thrived on siphoning the energy of others, using black magic and deceit to maintain their dominance. But their latest target was different. Cynthia had always been intuitive, her connection to the spiritual realm granting her a clarity that others lacked. She had sensed the Coven's presence long before they made their move. They had tried to infiltrate her life, using charm and false promises to gain her trust, but Cynthia's intuition had warned her to keep her distance. Little did she know, the Coven had far more sinister plans in store. Barnes, the leader of the Coven, had grown obsessed with Cynthia's energy. He saw her as the key to unlocking unimaginable power, and he was willing to do whatever it took to claim it. Using black magic, Barnes and his coven crafted a series of malicious spells designed to weaken Cynthia and drain her energy. They created a fake death certificate in her name, forging her signature to cash out a life insurance policy they had taken out on her. They even attempted to curse her home, leaving hex coins and voodoo dust in an effort to dominate her energy. But Cynthia was no ordinary target. Her spiritual strength and divine protection made her a formidable opponent. She had spent years honing her intuition and strengthening her connection to the divine. When the Coven's attacks began, Cynthia felt the shift in energy immediately. She cleansed her home, burned sage, and called upon her spirit guides for protection. The Coven's curses bounced off her like water off a duck's back, their dark magic unable to penetrate her light. Meanwhile, the Coven began to unravel. Their malicious actions had set off a chain reaction of karma that they could not escape. Barnes, who had once been so confident in his power, found himself plagued by a terminal illness. His health deteriorated rapidly, a direct consequence of the dark energy he had unleashed upon Cynthia. The Coven's attempts to dominate her had backfired, and now they were paying the price. One by one, the Coven members fell victim to their own greed and malice. A child within the Coven was diagnosed with a terminal illness, a tragic consequence of the curses they had tried to cast on Cynthia's family. Another member, a corrupt lawyer who had helped forge the fake death certificate, was arrested and faced deportation. The Coven's once powerful network crumbled under the weight of their own misdeeds. Cynthia, meanwhile, continued to thrive. Her connection to the divine grew stronger, her light shining brighter than ever. She had faced the darkness head-on and emerged victorious, her resilience serving as a testament to the power of faith and self-love. The Coven's attempts to dominate her had only strengthened her resolve, and she used her experience to help others who had fallen victim to similar attacks. As for Barnes, his fate was sealed. The terminal illness that had taken hold of him left him weak and desperate. He had once been a powerful figure, feared by many, but now he was a shadow of his former self. In his final moments, Barnes realized the true cost of his actions. He had spent his life chasing power, only to lose everything in the end. His coven was disbanded, his followers scattered, and his legacy one of destruction and despair. The story of Cynthia and the Coven served as a reminder that no matter how powerful the forces of darkness may seem, they are no match for the light. Cynthia's resilience and faith had protected her from the Coven's malice, and her victory was a testament to the power of divine protection. The Coven's downfall was a stark reminder that karma always comes knocking, and those who sow darkness will inevitably reap the consequences. To all those involved, it is never too late to step away from the darkness of devilish and demonic influences. Reflect on the curses you have brought upon your bloodline and families through your actions harming the innocent, stealing, spreading pain, and engaging in destructive behaviors. Repent and turn toward the light, for true healing and redemption lie in aligning with goodness and truth. Ask yourselves, was it worth the suffering you've caused and the legacy of pain you've created? Choose to break free, seek forgiveness, and walk a path of light, love, and restoration. The choice is yours.